Hi guys, welcome to Studies SFDC and this is Manoj. In our previous videos, we covered the basics of Salesforce and its working environments. In this video, we are going to see about Salesforce objects. The agenda of this video is to know about data models. What are Salesforce objects? And what are the types of it? Before getting into the Salesforce object, we should know about data models. What is a data model? In simple words, it is the way to model the database tables. Database model designs the data in the form of rows and columns within a table. If you guys not familiar with the database, don't worry. Simply think of a spreadsheet to store the data. For an example, this is the data table named mark details to store the student mark details. Student name, math marks, science marks, and GK marks are the columns which can store the attributes. Rows like student A, student B, and student C can store the information for each student. Like this, you can add more rows for more students. In Salesforce, the data model is similar to the spreadsheets. In the database, tables are objects, columns are fields, and rows are records. For this particular example, mark details is the object. Student name, math marks, sign marks, and GK marks are the fields, and the related informations are the records. In simple words, Salesforce objects are the data tables that allow us to store our organizational data. Objects are the containers for your information. Next, coming to the types of objects. There are three types of objects in Salesforce. Those are standard objects, custom objects, external objects. I will give you simple explanation about these objects one by one. We can see in detail in our upcoming videos. What are standard objects? Once you sign up your Salesforce org, you will be able to see a few objects that are already created to store the data. Those are called as standard objects. For example, account is a standard object, which is used to store the customer, partner, or competitor information. Contact object is to store individuals' information associated with an account. These standard objects are already created by Salesforce itself. Next, what are custom objects? Custom objects are objects created by yourself, that is customer, based upon their requirement. Because standard objects may not be suitable or enough for all business models. For that time, we can construct a data model by creating the custom objects. Custom objects are highly customizable. Next, what are external objects? External objects are similar to custom objects, but the data for external objects are stored mapped from an external database that is outside Salesforce. But it has a limitation. Maximum number of external objects allowed per org is 200. So we covered basics of Salesforce objects. In our next video, we will see in detail about standard objects and one by one we will explain in our upcoming videos. Thank you guys. Subscribe to our channel to see more such videos.